To think 13 years ago, Birmingham City were competing in the Europa League and Wrexham were making up the numbers in the National League. That division was known as the Conference Premier then, but now under their high-profile ownership, the Red Dragons are dreaming of the Premier League. The Blues' own big backers are aiming for a return to the top flight. Here we are for what will be, for our friends across the pond at least, the most high-profile League One fixture. Marriott. That will be the first corner. In there too, in goes the corner. There was an awkward one, and it's forced its way in. That did not take Wrexham long. It did not take Jack Marriott long.
Well, I knew they were good from set pieces. I'm sure Chris Davis knew, and I'm sure the Birmingham players do. But this is all about the delivery. The delivery is absolutely right on the money. Doesn't half put pressure on Bailey Peacock Farrell. He can only get a glove to it. Doesn't get it anywhere near away. Still a lot for Jack Marriott to do. This is all about technique. He's concentrating. Keep the ball down. And it takes a deflection on the way in from Cochrane. But what a start Wrexham have just made.
Cochrane. He will drop off the front before looking to get into the box, that's for sure. Gardner-Hickman, a chance for him to attack in these early stages, and that's they're playing for a corner. Cochrane, and he played it short into the penalty area. Lovely work, free kick, and that would have been a beautiful one.
Makes his way to that near post. Alfie May, Peg knows it's coming, and he just doesn't quite wrap his foot around it enough to bend it in. He's about a yard out, isn't he? But it's a brilliant set-piece routine. Well, normally you'd come away to one of the favourites for the league and say keep it tight, first 20 minutes, let's get through it at 0-0. Wrexham have done more than that.
Peck and Clara. Hickman. In it goes from him towards Stansfield. The touch was decent to lay it off, and they've worked this one pretty well. Say Mark Coco, but he won't keep that out. Johnny Stansfield is back at Birmingham, and he's back scoring at Birmingham.
That's what you pay the big bucks for, isn't it? Smart reactions from Jay Stansfield. Arthur Okonkwo is going to be very disappointed. He's been brilliant all season, the Wrexham goalkeeper, but he does not deal with a powerful strike. It's good build-up play, isn't it, as well? That ball into feet there, good little link-up play. Stansfield initially finding Williamson, and the strike comes in from Alfie May. It's hard, it's low, and the goalkeeper just doesn't deal with it. Should be doing better. Parries it straight back into the middle of the goal, and it's about who's reacting. Obviously, it's the striker, it usually is, and it's game on.
In towards him again, Williamson. That was dealt with. O'Connell. McLean. Dobson. Didn't quite get away with it. Stansfield. And Fake will probe and play the right pass to May, who took the shot again. He fancied a chance that Okonkwo might spill it again.
You can't blame him, really. Scored in every game this season in League One. Full of confidence.
know in American football the ball can go over the bar between the sticks. Well, not in this game. But I think he's enjoying what he's seeing now, that's for sure. Improvement in the team. They do find themselves in the third tier. They want to get out of here. Cochrane, lovely ball! Oh, he's there again! Stansfield of the double! And that's why you pay the big bucks, even at this level.
Well, that is exactly why Chris Davis was furious earlier in the first half when his team had the chance to whip the ball in and turned it down. And ever since that telling off, every time they get it, Cochrane and Gardner-Hickman don't turn it down. This time it's right on the money from Alex Cochrane. It's a teasing, beautiful delivery. And Jay Stansfield just guides the ball into the corner of the net. It's not an easy header. Leaves the goalkeeper on his heels. No chance for a Okonkwo this time. That's a brilliant header.
Stansfield, lovely touch under pressure. It couldn't quite get away from O'Connell in the end, but he can't keep the ball. What do Wrexham do here, Don? This is difficult for them.
They're being bossed and dominated, and they're not used to it, certainly not over the last 2 or 3 years. It's about hanging on in there. While it's 2-1, there is always hope.
It might be 3-1 here. What on his league debut.
Talk about commentators' curse. While it's 2-1, there's always hope, and then literally a second later, you feel that hope extinguish a little bit. They have been excellent. And I think they probably recognised this was going to be their hardest test of the season, and so they had to step up Birmingham City, and they have done. A response from going behind, but this is just wonderfully worked, isn't it? A touch from Paik. Finds Iwata in acres of space. And it's a stunning strike. It's hard, it's low, it's curling away from the goalkeeper. You see from this angle, curls away right in the corner, no chance for Okonkwo. What a strike.
And Wrexham have had things all their own way in their first season back in League One at this level for some time, but struggling here. Stansfield on a hat-trick. Well, Wrexham crumbling.
Well, as I say, you do feel that the game has gone because Birmingham are in so much control. Closing down, Alfie May bounces kindly.
Paik couldn't hold on to it. Now Wrexham, if they could score a goal here, then things could change. And you see what Mullin was trying to do. He scored a few goals like that, but he didn't execute it quite the way he would have wanted.
Well, they stepped in and won the ball high up the pitch here. Look, see what Paul Mullin is trying to do.
Anderson. We'll be pleased to have him back, Birmingham. Cochrane sliding in, didn't quite work out that time. Mullin, Cochrane again, who's up for this. Oh, he was very close to Mullin's head there, and Mullin didn't like it.
All kinds of little bits going on.
It's kicking off again, Beeling. This time there's some arms up as well. League One's newest rivalry. And now McLean, and it's not calming down. Some experienced heads in there. Fletcher, one of them, trying to calm things down. McLean not very happy.
I mean, if you're Birmingham, you just don't get involved. Although he seemed to enjoy it. You're 3-1 up. Just don't get involved. If Wrexham want to have a go, let them.
There's a yellow card, I think, for McLean. There's a yellow card for Bielik. Neither of those two were involved in the initial incident between Cochrane and Mullin. That needs a closer look.
He's done well, the referee. Could easily have dished out a few more than just those two. Sort of coming together where they end up tangled a little bit. Thinks about having a nibble, doesn't he? But doesn't. Very wisely doesn't.
Do you call that a nibble?
I was thinking about it, but the rest of it is just completely unnecessary, especially if you're Birmingham City. You're 3-1 up.
Cochrane teasing ball in. Put in a great ball for Stansfield at the start of this half. Revan does well. Cannon. Oh, he was caught by Bielik.
Oh, he's off.
Now, surely he's got to go.
He's off.
And he will. Second yellow, and Birmingham are down to 10.
Well, that is precisely the reason I said they shouldn't be getting involved when that melee went off, because he got an unnecessary yellow card, and now he's just got a second one and he's off, and he's going to miss the next game. Silly. Really, really silly. He should know better. He's been around the block a few times, and he's just got sucked into the atmosphere, the occasion, and he's had a little rush of blood here. Silly challenge. Can't have any complaints.
We've played the 7 minutes. Will Wrexham be able to have one more chance? It's Birmingham, the better in this League One blockbuster. And Jay Stansfield stole the show with some high-profile onlookers. Chris Davis overcoming Phil Parkinson. And the big signing of the summer was the man whose 2 goals really in the end took the game away from Wrexham, who did take the lead early on through Jack Marriott, but from that time on, it was all the home side. There was a fabulous goal from Toki Iwata on his league debut as well. Stansfield's been here before scoring goals for the club, and he's back scoring goals for the club. Birmingham moving level with Wrexham and winning this big encounter in League One at St Andrews by 3 goals to 1.